in the mirror, look where you're kicking. 9, 10, 1, 2. I know the mirrors are tempting, and the mirrors are good for a lot of practice, but you also want to practice looking where you're kicking. So when you do kicks this way, it's easy to both use the mirror and focus on what you're doing. When you do them this way, you got to let go of the mirror, right? And look where you're punching, look where you're kicking, okay? So you're training your eyes, not just your hands and your legs, okay? Deep breathing. 1, 2, and okay, quick drink and then come on back. type of work, you just hold your stance so someone can come around for you. Good. From here, slide and punch. Should be leaning. Your left knee should have a good lean to it. Exactly.
You start off 1, 2, 3. You draw back 1, 2. There's only 2 movements, and then this uppercut 1, 2, 3. All right, so it just creates a different energy in the motions, but it's something that we have to understand, and we'll bring it in. So we'll do it together. Ready? With the slow, yeah, okay. Ready? From here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. So that's pivoting, open. The stance doesn't count. It's the hand movements. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Squat down. Uppercut. 1, 2, 3. Suspended horse. 1, 2, 3. Strike. 1, 2, 3. Squat. Down. Right? Okay. 1, sliding step. 2, 3. And down. Elbow up. Cross hands. Okay. Cutting hand. Palm. Remove and punch. Okay. Step to the back. Elbow. 1, 2, 3. So it's a vertical palm. So we can fix. Let's try the elbow again. So we're here. Step. Draw. Elbow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, see, so it's a sequence. High. Turn. Crescent kick, jump kick. Down. Trap. Lift, back fist. Remove and punch. So some of the series are a little bit longer, but because there's transitions. Go back to the elbow. Back to the elbow. 1, 2, 3. Transition to high. Okay? Crescent kick. 1, 2, and down. 3. Trap. Back fist. Remove and punch. So let's try that again. Ready? So what is the response? Once you press, trap, back fist, remove, and punch. So it gets you so you don't think too much about the motion. Ready? High block from the elbow. Ready? Let's go to the elbow. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Elbow, horse, right? That's your horse. Horse, leaning. So all those actions have to be spontaneous, the hands and the feet. Ready? Elbow again. 1, 2, 3. Elbow. 1, 2, 3. High block. Crescent kick, jump kick, press. Okay. Trapping hand. Back fist. Remove. Punch. So that's a 4 count. But the thing is, just cycle through. You know this remove happens every time you do uppercut or this position or cutting hand. So this is the same. Okay, let's try that again from that sequence. Ready? Elbow position. Hit. 2, 3. High. Crescent kick, jump kick. Press. Ready, roll. Back fist. Remove. Punch. Okay, again. Trapping hand. Roll. Back fist. So the trapping hand, we know this, right? We also know that there's a dropping palm. That's in the second form. But the dropping palm, the difference between this, does anyone know what the difference between this and this? Looks like the same, right? So what's the difference? Zane, you know the difference? This is between first and second form. If you didn't learn the second form, they wouldn't know that. But the difference is in a trapping hand, the hand is here, okay? And then the back fist goes here, right? So trapping hand is here, right? Now, in an elbow to a dropping palm, it's here. So that position kind of looks the same. One is coming from here, and one is coming from here. So one comes from the back, one comes from the front. So that's just really where your hands are when we do these movements. So let's try that again. High block, crescent kick, jump kick, press. Okay, here, trap, back fist, remove, punch. Okay, so let's try that again. So what we find is a common movement is a remove, but the footwork that's tied to the hand movement, that's the horse to leading, horse to leading. The faster you can move your legs, the better the technique will be, the timing. All right, ready? From the elbow, ready? Oh, okay. Let's do the elbow. Just for elbow, back fist, palm, high block, crescent kick, jump kick, press, trap, back fist, remove, punch. Okay, good. Shake it out. Deep breathing. We still have one more leg of the form. So that's what we're going to do next. Ready? From here, we step. 1, 2. Sliding step, palm. Scoop, press, kick, punch, dragon, reverse, sliding step, punch. Okay, let's try that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, sliding step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. So when we cycle through, it's a lot quicker, but it makes us move. Because we can't always do the form, it's just no energy or spirit in the motion. So let's try that again. Ready? From here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, typically we talk you through the form, but if you group it together in these 3 units, it gets you to move at least in groups of 3. So it's a good, way of sort of stimulating, the action. It's the footwork. We just try uppercut sliding step a few times. 1. Okay. 2 is this. Ready? Again. 1, 2. So what's 2? 2 is preparing for your strike, right? If I go like this, and then I lose composure, lose positioning, then I can't actually get my punch off. The punch is here, and you do this, right? So this is chambering, loading it up. This is your punch. So in uppercut, that becomes spontaneous to the motion. So if I go like this, 1, 2, because here, if I block, he blocks, right? And then if I go like this, he's going to step back. Or if he blocks, he wants to step back. How am I going to get, because this is short, and he goes back. Too short, right? So you need the step. So he blocks, he steps back, then I have to take that step. So while we're doing this is for coordination and movement. So it allows you to, it's called bridging the gap. What's a gap? If we're too far away, there's a gap, a space. So if I'm in a position like this, and remove and step, when we're learning it, it's 1, 2, leaning stance, and punch. That builds your structure. When you're doing this, 1, 2, 3, it's just stepping in, but the important thing is this. If I don't turn, I don't have power. This teaches you the structure, integrity of that position, then your power will come out when you turn. So let's just try that. That's pretty simple, but the thing is, can you get your body to do it? Ready? So let's try. So this is the critical part. So here you have to load it up. If you don't load it up here, you're going to get to here like this. Then you have to do this. Too slow, won't work, not effective. All right, let's do it again. Ready? Uppercut. Slide. Punch. Okay? So once you kind of understand that, this becomes automatic. Right away you can punch. So it's for self-defensive action, you want to be ready to do that punch. If you go like this, there's 1, 2, it's too slow. You'll leave yourself exposed and you'll never hit the target. So let's try it again. Ready? Uppercut. Go. Okay. Again, ready? Uppercut. Go. Uppercut. Go. Uppercut. Go. Go. Okay, back. See. So what happens when you do these, like in these little groupings, it starts eventually to eliminate the thinking, because a reflex and an action has to be overridden by not thinking. Or when I'm here, it automatically knows it. Now the technique actually is this. If you were to watch when he hits my hand, it's actually right there. See, if he blocks, I borrow this little bit of action and then I turn it over. But because I took that step, it actually creates a lot more force and momentum in a direction, because when I'm here, it's going to be there. So that's kind of, how you should practice the form once you've memorized it. And then it happens with your second form, third form. They all should be like that. Think of it in groupings of 3, like 1, 2, 3. So if you look at the legs, it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then your action will change. Okay. Any questions? Water? Okay, water. Do that in 1, 2, 3. Get the cup, get the water and drink it. Oh, you performing tonight? Over here. Yeah. Go. Hi. Good. So you want to take them through second form now? Anybody on? Everybody's past second, except for Cole. Like this, Cole. Okay, so maybe we should just for someone that, yeah, that's good. Just crescent kick, leave this up, switch feet and down. So what the crescent kick is, you could strike, but it's the defense. If someone's striking this way, it would come like that, like a leg. So then you intercept, boom, and then you kick. Yeah. Is that, okay. So Cole, you're on second form, right? You finish? Yeah. Okay, so we'll go through second form. Are you on second form? Yeah, all right. So we'll go. Lawrence is here too, yeah. All right, let's go through second form just because I know you've learned the sequence. Let's see how good it looks or how good it. We'll kind of have to do that to every form. Okay, ready? So remember that sequential is pure memory. Execution is the mind and the body. So execution is what we're looking for. By the time you get the yellow belt, blue belt is where you kind of refine the movements, and get the yellow belt, you should have some of that timing. Okay, ready? We're starting off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. You know this from 5 stances. 2. Reverse. This time this goes like this. Chop. Scoop. Press. Kick. And punch. Set it up. Turn. Block. Sliding step punch. Double block. Diagonal strike. Back up. Okay, elbows down. Dragon. Cross step. Cutting, splitting the hands. Turn. Palm. Scoop. Press. Kick. Jump back. Thrust down. Open. Chop. Twist. Kick. Phoenix. Step to the back. Punch. Reach over the top. Elbow. Here's your dropping palm. Back fist. Change directions. Sliding step punch. Diagonal strike. Lift. Down. Dragon. Cross. Spin. Palm. Scoop, press, kick, jump back. Down. Open. Close. 1, 2. Butterfly. 1, 2, 3. Push. 1, 2, 3. Push. 1. Uppercut. 2. Uppercut. 3. Middle block. Chop. Elbow. Strike down. Back fist. Sword finger. Chopping hand. Thrust. Fingertip. Okay, about throat height. Sink your elbow. Step up. Turn. Okay. So all these little positions that we go into is what's important for, it's called bridge work. When your hand is here, that's your block. When your hand is here, there's your circle. So all of these, part of what you have to pick up at the blue belt level. So let's do that again. Let's see how you do. Okay, we'll get Wemby right here. We're gonna have you lead the form. Okay. So if you're leading the form, you know what? Everybody's watching you, so make sure you do a good job. All right. Ready? Eyes staring straight ahead. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. Pause. Snap. Chop. Scoop, press, kick. Punch. 1. Set it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cross. Turn. Palm. Scoop, press, kick, jump back. 1, 2, 3. Twist. Step up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Butterfly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Step back. Chop. Elbow. Strike down. Back fist. Chopping hand. 1, 2, 3. Turn. Salute. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Deep breathing. So when you speed it up and you group those movements together, you bring in a different energy into the movement and a spirit. And it also gives you the idea that it's not just going through the motions. That if you're doing this, then that's going to be a block. So you have to show that the action is there. Now you don't have to stay in pose. You're just passing through. So here. Then you're here.
See how that works?
You turn. Step. You're here. 1, 2, 3. So times the movement. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See? So 3 movements linked together is, we even have a form called 3 continuous strikes, right? Because you learn to strike not just once, but 3 times, so that your mind is not involved with that. It's just reflex. So that's what we have to understand. Okay, so let's try that again. Put a little action in the movement. Because if you get this in the body as a concept, then it's going to feed into all your other forms. So then all your forms, when they get into longer sequences, still has the spirit. All right, ready? Eyes staring at your head, right? So starting off, when your hand in here, you relax, you clear your thoughts, you're staring straight ahead. First thing you do is this, 1. So that's the spirit. If you go like this, I mean, that would bore even yourself if you're doing it like that. So you have to wake it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Push. 1, 2. Chop. Scoop. Press. Kick. Punch. That's it. Look at your hand. Eyes following the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Twist. Kick. Phoenix eye. Change directions. Go to the back. Punch. Elbow. Strike down. Back fist. Change directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Palm. Scoop. Press. Kick. Jump back. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. Pivot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Uppercut. Uppercut. Step back. Chop. Elbow. Strike down. Back fist. Sword finger. Trapping hand. Flush. Close. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I sped that up based on who I was watching, but the thing is not everyone was staying together, which is okay. The thing is, as you speed it up, does it get sloppy? Are you in a position here and you know to set up for your elbow? If you're going like this and you're rushing through, then it's going to get sloppy. It's not controlled. Because the sequential event that happens, if I'm here, this is here, here, here. You see? If I change directions, if I'm here, then that's if I'm here and I turn, I have to get there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So the action, the preciseness of movement is because you know what to do. If you speed it up, it gets sloppy. You got to go back and work it again. Okay? But that's at least something that you can feel. If you feel off balance when you're doing it, then there's something missing, something wrong. So you have to fix it. So it's just part of evolving. So when you get your promotions and you get to the different levels, it's really, it's a step up, but actually it's a step back. Because when you get the yellow belt, you're not a yellow belt. You're a beginner at the yellow belt level. Then you have to relearn it and go back. So every time you get promotion, it's a setback. It's an advance in one way, so it's like at the height of each, level of cover of the belt, and that evolves constantly. Even with sifu levels, you have to evolve, and the evolution is relearning. We relearn our forms, numerous times. So that's first a sequence, understanding, execution. And then execution evolves again and again and again. But that doesn't happen if you just get to the next level and you stay at the previous level in execution. So that's really what's important. So anyways, all right, Eric, you can take them through whatever else. So now it's back to sequence. And you can go through third, fourth, and fifth forms. So that was just a taste of what the first form should be and the second form. Okay, good. All right, one day. Maybe I'll take the blue belts, and we'll go through Gung Kuen, and then you can take that. Yeah. So we're going to go through Gung Kuen because there's a lot to learn in that Gung Kuen form. So let's line up over here. Jeff, yeah. So the blue belts here doing Gung Kuen. So let's see, Gung Kuen is fundamental. Even though we go through emotions, we don't want to just go through emotions. We want to execute. Okay, ready? So we know this from 5 stanzas. So we did this day 1, right? Learning this. So this is part of Gung Kuen. So you have to start to use a little. Effort means to put something into it. Like it means something. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sink. Step. 1, 2. 1, 2. Bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Draw. Push. Put something. Pull. Push. So think of you pulling. Like you're drawing back. Push. Elbow up. Wrist block. Thrust. Sink. Cross. Open. Oh, did I miss something? Here. Elbow up. Grab. Push. Elbow up. Grab. Push. So we do it 3 times. That's your pulling down. Push. The last one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So remember, every movement, this is down, right? That's a direction. So you want to sink. When you push, you want to get it from your body so you don't fall backwards, right? When you cross, you want to close. That's closing the center, opening the center. Crossing is closing, opening, cover, and back fist. So opening and closing is your body feeling a direction of force, because everything is a force direction, or like a vector. You're coming in, that's your block going in, spreading, closing, spreading, downward, so you would sink. Lifting is rise, dropping is fall. Okay, so that's where the power comes from. Now once you get to there, we're going to pass through here. So we have to shift. Pass through center, horse stance, cat stance, draw back, kick. You're in the horse stance, you have to turn your stance. 1. So you're in a leaning stance. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift. There's your lift. You lift, but you stay in your stance. No, you're right. But you have to sink in your stance. So when we're here, we lift, right? So you lift from your back. Lift. Chop. This is a turn. This is a turn. This is a sink, a drop. A palm. That's a turn. Extend. Get the power to the end of the movement. Elbow. Adjust the foot first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kick. Trap. Middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift. Sink. Turn. Turn. Palm. Elbow. Poke. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Now we have to step the corner. Now hold. Strike. Right. A little more. Strike. Right. 1. Step. Sink. Dragon. 2, 3. Sink. Lean. Twist. Step. 1, 2, 3. Sink. Twist. Sink. 1, 2. Step out. Now turn. 1, 2, 3, sink. Lift. Sink. Turn. Back fist. Cross. Sink. Thrust. Open. Push. Turn. Turn. Uppercut. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Stomp. Turn. Cutting him. Okay, now the front foot's going to hook. 1, 2, 3. 1. Down. Up. Slice. Across. Hook. Sink. Push. Down. Forward. Forward. 1, 2. Down. Sweep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Down. Up. Sink. Back fist. Cut. Sink. Up. Open. Push. Turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Adjust. Elbow. That's a twist. A roll. A lift. Down and chop. Butterfly. Step forward. Push. Okay. Back to the front. Sliding step punch. Turn. Close. Okay. So that changes how the movement feels. That's what you have to understand. But learn that, practice it, or try to bring it into your movements. Then you have a reality. It becomes real. It's because movements we create. But if you're just going through the motions, the mind and the body doesn't really connect, doesn't understand. So there is a process. A lot of you have, the ability and the talent, but you have to put the emphasis in the right place. If you're sinking, the direction of force is down. But it's not just down. You're turning and sinking. When I come from here, I lift. That's lifting and turning. Turning. So movement in space, it's dimensional. The more your body is integrated, we have arms, we have legs, we have a body. All of those have to come into play. So, it's building a kind of athleticism as well as body control. So, all right. How do you feel? Different, right? It's different. So that's the spirit, the action. So we also call it conscious intent. Conscious is being mindful of it. Intent is what do you do with it. So conscious intent becomes emotional and a feeling. So in Kung Fu they say, movement, it's a heart, mind, body exercise. So heart is tied to, in the old school is emotion. Why would you think emotion was tied to this type of thing? Because when you're stressed or you're excited or you're, being confronted, psychologically it affects how your heart is going to respond. It goes up or down, speeds up. When you're excited, you put energy in the movement, your body is involved with that. Then you have to breathe and then you have to move. You have to build coordination and use your musculature. That's how, martial arts on a certain level changes your, metaphysically or even physiologically, it affects how your body responds. You're controlling a breath, controlling your musculature, controlling the neurological stuff that's required to understand and to tie into your neuromuscular skeletal apparatus. For adults, they probably would understand this better, but some of you guys are pretty smart, so you probably would realize that coordination is learned. No one's born being a Kung Fu expert. You have to learn it. No matter how smart, how coordinated you are, you still have to learn something that's different that the body doesn't typically possess. Now, if you're fortunate enough to be pre-wired for certain coordination and you can learn it, then you have the advantage. So, anyways, so let's try that one more time. Let's see how we can do with that without me. Let's see if I can see, because that's how you get your stripes. And if you want to get the yellow belt and learn apparatus, then if you're going to learn the stick form, just say this, right? If I did this, right, that's movements with the stick, but you don't see the stick. If the body doesn't know how to move, you're going to have a little more trouble learning it, in the same way. So we hold this and we thrust. That's a stick. You see right? If I go like this, I go like this. That's a stick movement. If I go like this, I go like this. I go like this. So like anything else, it's a body form. If I throw a punch, that's a punch, right? If I do a chop, that's a chop. If I throw a ball, that I threw a ball. If I catch, you caught a ball, right? So that's the body form, the body image is something we recognize. If you do something like this and you're twirling, it's like ballet, right? So that's why, body configuration action is defined by what we do. The difference between what we do and lots of other things is conscious intent. The conscious intent is what we learn to use our strength. So that's, and part of that is how you apply it. So conscious intent, if I have my hand here and he puts his hand here and I want to lift, the mind says do this, the arm has to do that. But when we do this, when you have your hand here, does it go like this or go like this or like this? Becomes what you have to program into movement. This is the effective way. This is kind of forcing it. But will it work? Not the way we want it to be as a block. If you go like this, that's your block. It doesn't work if we're doing this. So that's why we have to have geometry of position. Okay, let's go through the sequence. Jeff, you want to lead it? Okay, all right. Jeff, all right, over here. Cal, over here. Ready? Okay. Let's see how it looks. Ready? I'll just say go, and you guys just cycle through. Okay, ready? Go. Put some strength, effort, eyes. Eyes follow the hands. That's it. Good. Somebody finish.
Yes, the other thing.
Colleen finish. You don't have belt, but he's on Gongji, so he should be blue maybe. Huh? The blue, yeah, yeah. I'll have to fill it out, and then there's a couple here. Good stances. Come on, bend the knees a little bit. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna give Dawn and. So Lawrence, did he finish the first form? Yeah. Is he not?
He can do it by himself.
Yeah. Okay. So did he get his stripe yet? Did he get a stripe yet? Do you know? Actually, someone lost the stripe last time. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? Not yet. Okay. So he'll get a stripe, and then okay, come on up. We'll get it. A stripe. Is that? Okay, we just. Okay, Wendy. And you, when she, yeah, get your stripes. And you're over here too, yeah. So give it over here, face this way, face the altar. And then go like this, 2 hands. Like this. Just put this in here. Okay. So someone that lost the stripe last time, anybody lose a stripe? Did you lose one? Okay, can't even give him away. Oh, you want? Okay, bow. All right, salute. Oh, mine. I want to get another set. So while he's getting that, so we're Andrew and Don, yeah. So. Andrew. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. Say bow. And salute. So we have. So Angela and Nick, yeah. So you're over here, yeah. So. Okay. Bow. And salute. Okay, good. I think that's it, right?